Hello gentlemen, welcome to my channel. Today in this video, we'll be discussing about the calculation of various contents in the liquid form when the condition of the tank varies. That means when the ship is rolling towards the port side or the starboard side, then how do we know the exact amount of liquid present in the tanks? Well, in this case, it is notable that the ship is listed for the either of the sides, then a portion of the liquid rushes toward the side to which the ship is listed, making sure that top surface is still in a horizontal plane. As the ship is listed towards either of the sides, the contents can be calculated very well from the chart which the maker of the ship provides. So let's start off the study of the contents to be calculated with the help of the diagram. Well, in this diagram, you can see that this is the cross-sectional area of the ship when it is in the upright condition. And it can be seen that the sounding pipes are placed towards the outboard sides of the tank. Our main aim is to find out the calculation of the contents in the various conditions. In this condition, it is for the port list, and in this condition, it is the starboard list. When the ship is listed towards the port side, the contents of the tank rush towards the side to which the ship is listed. The amount of the liquid which rushes towards the side to which the ship is listed is dependent on the degree of ship being listed. Now, if the amount of the liquid changes, let's say that the level of the liquid was originally at this place. So, the amount of liquid shifted towards the port side or towards the starboard side would be now lesser. It would be somewhere here. The new positions of the levels would have been the new surfaces, this one and this one. Then we can see that for different conditions of list, as in number 2, number 3 and number 4, the soundings are different for the same volume, that is V1. In the upright condition, the sounding is S here. In the condition of list was the starboard side, the sounding has got decreased from S to S minus A. In number 3, as the ship is listing towards the port side, sounding will now increase from S to S plus B, even if the volume is same, that is V1. By mistake, if we take the sounding as S minus A and read out the volume for that, then we will get a lesser amount of the volume. So that is the reason the corrections have to be made for the conditions of list to the starboard side. Only then we will get the correct amount of the volume in the starboard list, that is V1. And similarly, in the condition of the port list condition, sounding will increase from S to S plus B. By mistake, if we take the sounding as S plus B, it will be somewhere here in the upright condition. It refers to a volume greater than V1. So we'll have to apply the corrections for the listing conditions, which will give us the correct sounding of S in the upright condition, and only then the correct volume of V1 will be obtained. So it is very important to apply the corrections for the listing of the ship towards the either sides to get the exact volume. And this is not the only way in which the soundings get increased or decreased. It all depends on the position of the sounding pipe, whether it is towards the inboard side or towards the outboard side from the center of the tank, and also on the cross-sectional area of the tank. Say, let's say the cross-sectional area is somewhat like this. Then in that case, as the liquid shift towards the port side, the level of the liquid increases furthermore, and the new sounding would be somewhat greater than this in the port tank. Let's say it would have reached somewhat here. So it can be seen that as the cross section of the tank got changed from rectangle to the new shape, the more amount of the liquid got shifted in the direction of the listing of the ship. So in this case, for the same amount of the sounding in the first place, if the sounding was the lower one, it would have been the lower one as well, and the contents would have been a bit more in the surface form living here. So the difference of the sounding can be seen when the ship is twisted towards the outside. This way you can see that the procession gets changed from the perfect rectangle to this shape. For the same amount of the contents, the procession was the port side is less in the port tank. Therefore, the level of the surface would rise furthermore. It would be somewhere here. So it can be seen that for the same amount, this one, the change in the sounding in the listed condition will be different from this level to this place. The change in the sounding would be such that as the ship gets listed either towards the port side or towards the starboard side, the change in the sounding in the port list condition would be increase in the sounding, provided the sounding pipe is outboard side of the center line of the tank. In this case, for the port side tank, the center line is somewhere here, and the sounding pipe is towards the outboard side. That's why on the ship being listed towards the port side, the sounding has got increased from this position to this position. So, as you have seen, that by applying the listing conditions, we can very easily come to know about the exact volume of the contents. But whenever there is a trim, the another correction, that is the trim correction, is also to be applied, because when the slip is trimming, the differences in the sounding can be found out. Talking about the trim conditions, there is no trim. So the sounding is here. The trim is by stall. New sounding is here. This was the previous sounding. And when the trim is by the head, the sounding is now here. And this was the previous sounding. So in this way, by applying the list and trim corrections, we can know the exact volume of the contents. And this is not all. We have still to go one step ahead, because the volume is of no use, because it is the mass upon which the calculation of the production of energy has to be used. So for converting this volume, for getting the mass, we have to apply the different conditions of temperatures at which the contents are stored, because the density depends on the temperature of the liquid. So by following the temperature corrections, we can come to the conclusion of what the mass may be. We have to go and put the corrections for list, trim, and different temperature storages. So I think you must have got an idea about how to calculate the exact volume and also the mass. Please put your comments in the comment section, and also the suggestions for the new topics. Thanks for watching. See you soon in the next video. Till then, do take good care of yourselves. Take care. Bye bye.